Hey you creepers, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I've got an underrated flick lined up for us. It is a Stephen King adaptation. It is absolutely fabulous. It is Ralph S. Singleton's 1990 underrated flick. It is Graveyard Shift. And guys, this one's one of my favorites. I watch it whenever I see it on TV, and I check it out at least once a year. So let's dive into this awesome film. Here is Graveyard Shift. Graveyard Shift is a highly entertaining horror adaptation of a Stephen King short story. Filthy to the core and respectively portrayed, this underrated little yarn packs quite a unique punch with its rustic locations, colorful characters, and abominable monster. Amassed with an abundance of atmosphere and a sly dark comedic tone, Graveyard Shift amuses to no end, as we are presented with a cinematic world that is off the wall yet still strangely congruent with the cast of unusual characters that reside within its disheveled walls. The film is set within the confines of a small country town and its centralized textile mill, where the factory serves as the only source of employment for the struggling town. A stranger named John Hall strolls in looking for a job, and because of a recent death at the textile mill, Hall is able to be hired rather quickly. Unknown to him, though, is that the mill has had a sordid history of accidental deaths, all which have happened to men who have had Hall's job before him. An unspoken evil dwells in the dark of the old mill, something that lives in the underbelly of the aged factory. Will John just be another tasty snack for this mysterious beast, or will his presence in this dead town finally bring about some much-needed change? David Andrews takes on the role of John Hall, the lone wanderer with a heart of gold who has just swept into town. Andrews does an excellent job with the underplayed role, giving it a subtle nuance that doesn't overwhelm the audience or take us out of the story. He seamlessly blends in with the look and feel of the film, making you believe that this fictional place and time that he inhabits could be the real McCoy. In Graveyard Shift, he simply nails it as he gives a commendable performance that is truly genuine and noble. Collaborating beautifully off of Andrews' subdued performance is Stephen Mach as the boastful and over-the-top boss man, Warwick. As owner of the textile mill and the most powerful man in town, Mach makes good with a tyrannical flavor, and he milks it for all it's worth. You'd be hard-pressed in finding a more arrogant, intimidating asshole in all of cinema, and Mach does a truly remarkable job with the stereotypical character. You love to hate him, and that is ideally what he is there for, but there is an added flair to his performance that really makes you stand up and take notice whenever he bursts onto the scene. The guy is a wild man, and the character of Warwick allows him to go all out in highly entertaining fashion. Aside from the living, breathing counterparts of this film, the true eye-catcher of the picture would be the old textile mill itself. The location begs to be explored, and the filmmakers do everything in their power to showcase to us its labyrinth-like corridors, endless sub-basements, and unexplored caverns. The true heart of the film, though, is the elusive but very real beast of the film. Shrouded in mystery and mostly kept out of view, this monstrosity is a wonder of practical effects, proving that you don't have to go all out with computer graphics in order to instill life into a fictional cinematic creature. In the end, Graveyard Shift is an unbelievably fun film, which takes its meager origins and runs with it. Based off of Stephen King's work and oozing with atmosphere, this modest entry genuinely portrays its setting in the most succinct of ways. If you're looking for a creature feature that is just as determined to wow you with its effects as it is to engage you with its characters and locations, then look no further, because this overlooked beast is just what the doctor ordered. Graveyard Shift is hair-raising horror at its finest. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the unique beast that is Graveyard Shift. Just a great Stephen King adaptation, and a film that I love to watch over and over again. Guys, that's it for me today. Hope you like that review, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you at the next movie review. Take care.
I ain't got a problem. You got a problem?
I ain't got a problem.
What's your problem, boy? The graveyard shift.
No problem.